the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my...
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Bell. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Room to run past midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
No gain on the play there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Bravo!
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Marr able to put this one through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
We go. 30 base.
53. Mike, 53.
Let's get it. Ready?
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. That's complete to John Ross. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the box. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
2nd and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. So, in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 2nd and 14. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 53 is the mic. Okay, just like that.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
We're going to sign it. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jets 3, Bengals nothing.
We're going to sign it.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, lady.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Caught here by Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Stay with your man.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Bell.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. Here's Bell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Zoo, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. To throw is Darnold. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check, check, check.
180.
Check.
6-6. Pull it high. Like that.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Bell. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Mike, 53.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Green brings it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53's Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Pass.
Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. All day. All day, every day. Any day. Mike. 53.
They're going to look to throw. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53.
Protein spill.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Smooth.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. Let's go, let's go.
Hey, Echo.
Number 53, Mike 53. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go.
Hey, wahoo.
53, Mike.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Bravo!
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Hey.
53.
X3. Sleep grip.
Looking to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 53. 53.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, orbit.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Back to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Christian Travis.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Check back. Hatchet.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Safe. Begin.
Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Uzomah. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
go.
Three receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3.
Hey, high 7.
Check Mike.
Yes.
2nd and 3. Going deep downfield for Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Next to score, Bengals 14, Jets 13. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Darnold. It's caught here by Adams. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Jets first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
61, match box.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And that's complete to Adams. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And it brings up third down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space, because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop it, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game. One of the premier runners in the NFL.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Now!
Staying open.
Hey, Zoo! Go.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
53, check 53.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received the gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years and sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Time. Drop deep, drop deep. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll go again with Bell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
51 to mine. 51 to mine. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Young lady. 51.
On 4th down, Darnold. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder.
He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is down to 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
50, Mike, 50. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety lady. Safety's creeping.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
First down, New York.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's Darnold. Short throw to Disley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home.